There's a long history of terrible business fails out there. But in the scrap heap of bad business ideas, one that stands out from the rest of the pack is the time that Domino's tried to expand to Italy. Yeah, you heard that right. Few people would have the audacity to try to sell fast food, American-style pizza to Italians in Italy, the birthplace of pizza of all places. But that's exactly the brilliant idea that some business executives at Domino's had in 2015 when they decided to open up shop in Italy. Anyone with common sense should know that Italians take their food seriously, you might say. You don't mess with pizza over there. Food is an art form in Italy, and if you try to change that cultural heritage, Italians will die a little inside and be sure to tell you about it.
Do you know? If it had like ham in it, it's closer.
No.
It's closer to a British carbonara.
Oh no!
It is. No, that's true.
Oh well, fine. I'm glad you're standing there.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
But you know what I mean.
If my grandmother had wheels, she would have been a bike. You know what? You know. It doesn't make any sense what you said. It's a different recipe. It's got nothing to do with macaroni cheese. You know? How random is what... Can please anybody help me here in the kitchen?
Now, to be fair to the executives at Domino's, they knew they couldn't compete with local Italian pizzerias on their terms. In fact, they didn't even try to fit into the Italian identity of pizza. Instead, they leaned into the crazy American toppings and ingredients like pineapple pizza that would make your Italian grandmother cry. But the real reason Domino's thought that they even had a chance to win market share in Italy was delivery. In fact, their core strategy in Italy centered around online and app delivery. This might sound surprising to people in America, but online and app delivery wasn't really as big in Italy back in 2015. But Domino's was an expert at online delivery systems and logistics. So Domino's main value proposition wasn't to offer better pizza than local options. That's something that was never really even possible in the first place. But they were trying to make pizza delivery more convenient for Italians and to gain market share that way. This strategic focus on delivery and convenience was arguably a pretty small part of the market in Italy, though. Culturally, Italians aren't typically as interested in food delivery as Americans are. They'd rather have real quality food over convenient processed food. Italians often like to go out to eat with their friends and socialize over good, fresh food. So Domino's delivery and convenience advantage was arguably less appealing to Italians in the first place. But despite this, in early 2020, the US pizza chain still had lofty dreams to add 850 stores in Italy and achieve 2% market share by 2030. But unfortunately for Domino's, this delivery advantage and little niche it carved out didn't last long either. In 2020, when the COVID pandemic restrictions hit, local Italian pizzerias had to adapt or die. These local restaurants started to partner with app and online food delivery platforms like Just Eat and Deliveroo during the pandemic. So local Italian restaurants quickly got up to speed on how to do online delivery and logistics. This meant that arguably the one differentiating factor and advantage for Domino's just evaporated overnight. Domino's was failing to find any foothold in Italy and had debt that was growing out of control. In 2022, Domino's Italian operations filed for bankruptcy, and they closed their 29 stores in the country. The end of an era, or an error, depending on how you look at it. Domino's is a classic example of a business fail. They underestimated the local Italian market and the cultural differences that prevented it from being successful in Italy. Italy just didn't really value the convenience Domino's offered. They wanted quality, authentic pizza that Domino's most certainly did not have. Entering the Italian market was arguably doomed from the start and just a poor business strategy in the first place. But Domino's is far from the only massive business that's made a terrible business blunder. For a similar story of a failed international expansion, check out my video on how Walmart failed spectacularly in Germany. And be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and subscribe to the channel for more finance and business content. Thanks.